As you can imagine, we never quite know what to expect when we head down to the boat ramp, but we definitely didn't expect this one today, as it looks like somebody lost a trailer. They've got it tied to some floats, so I'm sure they plan on trying to get this back. But man, I would love to hear the story about how this trailer wound up all the way on the other side of the harbor from the marina. As you can see here, the ramps are way over there. Somebody messed something up somewhere, that's for sure. She is not happy. They came off the dock and didn't start the ski. I don't know if it won't start or she doesn't know how to start it. I'm not sure. She's like, bro, give me the line. Oh my gosh. She wants nothing to do with this day, but welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street. So our guy's trying to pull around to her, trying to hand her a line, but this is all more difficult than it looks too, because she's probably not going to tie it off, which means they're going to have to hold. So he's not even got to tie it off. So she grabs, and I don't know if you've ever tried pulling somebody on a ski with a line. It weighs a lot. It's a lot more difficult than you think. At least more difficult than I thought it was going to be the one time I tried doing it. I quickly tied that line off. So they've got her back over close to the dock. Our guy's still trying to get her on. And she's already like on the side of the ski like, yeah, I'm done with this. Get me off. Let me get my phone. Let me get back on TikTok or Instagram. Probably click my one pic for Instagram and then, you know, move on for the day. See if she makes it off. And there we go. She's like, yep, I'm good. I'm out of here. And here's our next crew. They've been trying to back this boat up for a while now, the white pickup truck that you see off in the distance. And they've just been having a time for some reason. So he's trying to come back again now. But he still looks off on the angle. Like, he looks like he's going to wind up hitting the dock. Yeah, you're way off, bro. So he's still not even close to trying to get it over here. But my favorite part's going to be when he finally figures out there's a jet ski sitting right there when he does get back down here and realizes he can't even get the boat in. So he's going to go with another attempt. But again, he's just at the wrong angle as he tries to back down. I mean, a little better run at it from right there. He still just kind of looks off. But now he should be able to get this one around. And now he's just going to stop and block traffic. I wonder if he saw the ski. So our crew here has been trying to get on for a few moments as well. I mean, we look ready to roll. We got lines on the ready. And here we go. Cap's going to hopefully start to make his approach. So here we go, coming in. And doesn't like the first attempt. He's going to back it out and try and reline it up again. For whatever reason, I mean, they've just kind of been floating around out here, almost like he doesn't know exactly which dock he even wants to go to. And he's waving to somebody. I think he's waving to the security person, trying to ask which ramp he should go to. And she's telling him to, but I mean, they're all open. You can just pick one, bro. You can hear the security lady kind of yelling at him. So he's going to bring it back down. Looks like try and line it up on two. It's always wild to think about that down here at 79th, on a given weekend, we might have 4 or 5 security people just directing traffic and trying to keep flow and things moving. which is pretty uncommon. A lot of the boat ramps that I typically use when I'm boating don't have anything like that. And speaking of having anything like that, something we don't see a lot of where I boat as well is a floater like we've got right there. If you look over off of one, they launched the ski without a line, and now it's floating away. So the jet ski guy on the dock kind of looks confused, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here now, bro, as the ski is moving on. Hey, you're going for a swim, my man. That's exactly what's happening on this one. And there he goes, diving in. Probably should have took a cue from this crew, who had the lines on the ready, and everybody's pitching in, making sure that the boat is well put up. Instead, he's decided to go for a swim, and I'll tell you what, this is not the spot you want to be in the water at. It's not quite the same as Black Point, where we've got some other reasons there you wouldn't want to be in the water, but here it's just a busy ramp. I mean, people don't pay attention when they come in here. The amount of times I watch jet skis and boats come blowing through here, not even paying attention to that fact that it's a no-wake zone. If you're in the water, you could easily be hit, because ain't nobody paying attention down here, that's for sure. So our other crew, they're good, and our guy's got his jet ski back up on the trailer. So our next crew coming in on approach. And they're going to go ahead and make a turn toward 2 as well. It's always interesting, and once again, one of the things we point out a lot, when I see twin-engine boats and I see a lot of steering going on in the back, I know probably to keep an eye on that crew. So they're coming up. Our lady's on the bow, feet over the edge, trying to get it so she can push off if she needs to. So they wind up hitting the dock anyway. One of them grabs the pole. He's in reverse. Let go. Our guy's still holding on. He got lucky there. I thought when I saw that thing moving backwards, somebody was going for a swim up there at the bow. So Cap leaves the helm as the boat starts to come over. But again, like we mentioned earlier, nobody's got any lines. So our lady leaves the boat without a line. There was 2 people up in the bow with no lines on the ready. And now again, we're just sitting here holding poles and trying to figure it out. I mean, you had a lot of time while it was coming in where somebody could have got those going. And then here comes our next crew right behind them. So I can't tell. I'm trying to see if maybe this crew's got lines on the ready, but I mean, it's Miami, probably not. So at least taking the slow roll approach. And I can't, maybe our girl's getting some stuff ready at the front as well. So maybe they'll be good to go. Definitely coming in nice and easy. In fact, maybe coming in a little too easy as he's starting to drift off the dock. And there we go, the stern's kicking out on him, bow's coming in. And Cap's going to leave the helm. So there was lines out, so he's at least got one in hand. But now he's got to go for a jump to get there. There we go. But that's always a risky one, jumping. Because if he winds up in the drink, then you've left nobody on the water but your girl, who has a line as well, and she's just tossing the line into the water. So second attempt, no go. As he tries to pull the boat over. And third attempt, I think it's in the water again. And there we go. She's going to get a foot out this time. So maybe Cap decided she didn't know what she was doing well enough on the boat that he's just going to leave her, because they got the boat on the trailer, fairly crooked even, but he's taking off, and he didn't wait for her to get in the car. He's just leaving her for some reason, and I guess he's just going to leave her down here at the ramp. And here we go with another floater. I don't know what it is about 79th Street, where we catch these all the time. Now, we don't see many jet skis at Black Point because of the location that it's at. In theory, there's nowhere for the jet skis to go. When they come out of Black Point, they're in water they're not supposed to be in. So we really don't see them at all down there. But Boynton, where we do see him as well, I don't think I've ever seen a floater at Boynton. Once. I saw somebody fall off the ski, though. That's a different story. Here, they launch and just let them float away. And here we go with our next crew trying to get the boat launched. So there's a lot of people walking around this one, which is a little odd as well. So our guy's trying to back it down. He's got like 5 people with him, and they're all walking around the truck, I guess, making sure he doesn't hit anything, maybe? As you can see the ladies over on the left side, and now there's one that's going back in front of the truck, I guess, to go onto the right side. And then a couple more about to walk down the dock. So, but he looks okay. With quite the audience following him as he tries to get it going. So they look good. He's got it lined up. He's going to get out. And try and get it ready. With everybody just staring. Ah, there we go. Somebody's going to get in the boat. And he tries to hand a line to Wifey, and she kind of looks at him like, bro, I ain't touching that thing. That one's funny. He tried to give her the line, and she's like pointing to the lady in the boat. No, give it to her. I don't want it. The kind of people you really want to come out and enjoy a day of boating with you. The ones that just want to enjoy the boating part but don't want to help with anything else. Now, if you remember earlier on in the day when we had our floater and our guy jumped in, I said this was not the place you want to swim because all the time we see these boats and jet skis come in and nobody pays attention to the fact that it's a boat ramp and you got to slow down. Well, these guys just did that. Unfortunately, we didn't get that part on film, but we do have the second part here where they're getting the ticket. And the ticket is that they just blew a no-wake zone. Basically, they came flying in here to the boat ramp, and there's almost always law enforcement, FWC, there's security guards here at 79th. If there's a ramp you don't want to play at, this is the one. Because there's always somebody here who's going to see what is going on. And this is not the first nor the last time that I've seen tickets issued for this down here. I mean, actually, it happens almost every weekend, as surprising as that is. And here comes our next crew. Let's see how these guys do. My man's coming a little hot on this one. But I like the confidence coming in hot, immediately picking an open lane and just going for it. So let's see how ready they actually are as he comes up on approach. And there we go. Now the stern starts to kick out. Our guy's appears he's got a line in hand. Gonna go for the step off now, holding still, and there we go with a line. And it's not attached to anything. So they pump fake they were ready. I thought he looked good, and then all of a sudden you realize the line he's got in his hand isn't even tied to the boat. Oh my gosh, Cap leaves the helm. We're doing the human chain to try and get it brought back over now. And why don't you guys just grab the line that's in his hand and tie it up somewhere? There you go. Oh, man, you can't make some of this stuff up. And it's funny because, like I said, they looked good, I thought. Cap came in with pure confidence at a pretty solid pace. Our guy, I saw the line in hand, so I thought we were ready to go. And it just didn't turn out to quite be that way. Now they got to get a stern line to get this one ready, but we've got somebody else working their way in right behind them. So our crew here is going to try and assess the situation to see where they want to go. And Cap kind of pauses for a few moments. And is kindly going to just wait his turn for a minute to see what opens up. And in doing so, he is going to get passed by somebody else who's just going to be like, yeah, bro, if you're waiting, I'm going. So here comes this crew in on approach. Skipping the line. And I don't know why that captain didn't go to this dock to begin with as well. So I like our guy laid out in the bow, just straight chilling, like, yep, this is easy, Cap's got it. But here you can tell Cap might have it. We're not seeing a lot of turning of the wheel. Just some slight turns, mostly doing it with engine power. And he brings it right alongside. and they get it tucked up, and they should be good to roll. And speaking of good to roll, we're going to go ahead and roll out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, be sure to check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of amazing things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.